so good.
See, I haven't, so I don't go there. I've not gone ever again.
We
We get Kawa a lot.
We do love Kawa.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The
Ramen
ramen at Kawa is
That
where
chicken
it's at.
udon is where it's at.
Okay, we'll
The
try that
ramen
next
is where it's
because
at too.
yeah, I've been there one time, but I think I just got something to drink. Oh, it was fuzzy. It was fuzzy. Okay,
Go while it's
but I
still
didn't
cold.
eat. Yeah, because you need like
The
that,
ramen?
right, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But my friends ordered ramen and it looked delicious.
And then late night knuckle sandwiches is good too.
Oh my God, that's my favorite place in Augusta. I love
Yeah,
knuckle
yeah, yeah,
sandwiches. And get the knuckle sandwich.
Did
It's
you
not on the menu, but it's great.
Yeah, did you see the video that Number 6 with Cheese posted? These guys, they actually asked me to like their page on Facebook, I guess, because I liked the video. They came to Augusta and asked this guy at Metro where they needed to go to get the best food. And he was like, his name was Philo.
Philo, yeah.
And he was like, go to Knuckle Sandwiches, get the knuckle and get the Philo. Because I guess there was a sandwich named after him. And they seemed pretty similar, the sandwiches.
I think I know him. I didn't know he had a sandwich named
They
after
said
him.
it was like, they were like, this is like top, like this goes in the Hall of Fame. Like for their whole series of all the food they've eaten, they're like, this is in the Hall of Fame of our food. They like, the fries were amazing. And I was like, wanted to like scream in there, like, dip it in the chili ranch.
Yeah,
Oh my
they said it was
gosh.
the
Okay, we
they
need
said
to
it was
try
the
the
best
chili
fries I'd
ranch.
ever had.
Oh, we get just a thing
Thing
of
of
fries,
fries.
and every single time
That's
the lady
what John
laughs
did
in my
last
face.
time we went.
And I love her. She's like, fries again, because we go all the time and get fries because it's so close and it's like dangerous.
That would be literally my kryptonite.
That's what I tell people. Downtown isn't dangerous. The food is dangerous.
Oh my God, it would be so dangerous. The black eyed chicken sandwich is my favorite. Thankfully, they don't give you too many fries, but like we went, I don't go out. I like to stay in. And we went out a couple weekends ago.
Out.
We drag her out.
Where did y'all go? I want to go with y'all.
we
went
went
to
to Metro.
Metro.
We did
That's
go
our
to Metro.
place.
Okay.
We also love Fox's Lair.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite.
It's the tits. It's the tituation up in there. And
That situation.
that's the name of our first
Yeah, we
episode.
went to
actually.
I know
Metro,
y'all told
was
me
it,
and I
like,
love
2
that
weeks
so
ago?
much.
I
see
love
the-
Fox's Lair.
The family
Fenwick.
reunion.
Family reunion, and it was so good. No, we did not see
Oh.
Fenwick.
No.
The family reunion.
Where Emily Ann sang.
Whoops. Also, there's a band called Fenwick in town. They're really good.
How do I not see y'all at Metro?
We're out there all the time.
We're not.
We-
I'm not.
We and her are. Lacey and I are.
Yeah, so we went out and
'Cause
we
I'm like, what you
kept
doing?
John and Maddie out past. Actually, it was past my bedtime too. I don't know what I'm saying, but so we stayed out and then we went to Knuckle Sandwiches and it was so good.
Oh my God, I love it.
Great.
I'd never been before that.
We
That was my
also go to
first
Soul
time.
Bar.
What?
We
Soul
go to Soul
Bar.
Bar.
I got groped in
Yeah,
Soul Bar one time.
Yeah, I got danced on. It was weird, but it was
I
fun.
got
And then I
gyrated on.
I fell off the dance floor.
Me too, girl.
That,
me too.
I broke a wine glass on the dance floor one time and then just left.
Well, 'cause
I
it's
felt
okay,
bad
they
about it.
weren't
I'm sorry.
like
I'm sorry.
Raised.
Turn
What made them
up.
think having a foot and a half off the floor was a good idea with drunk people? Literally,
Yeah.
I was wearing these
Massive.
coach wedges. They were too small, still bought them. and this guy was groping me, and I kept smacking his hands away, and I was like, and he kept doing it, and so finally I was like, fuck this. And I went to go get off the dance floor, and I guess someone had spilled something. My foot went down, my leg went one way, I went the other way, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I like sat on the couch. That's like
Yeah, you
right
gotta sit
there.
it out. I think everybody sits it out for a second on the couch.
And then
yeah.
the lights came on. They're like, "All right, closing it up." And closing time came on.
Great experiences at Soul Bar. I
And
had
I
a
was like-
photo shoot in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I think I'm
we
done.
did. I'll show you. Those are fun.
You gotta have a photo shoot
I'll
in
show you.
there.
We're like this and everyone.
Well, okay, but can I just say that the new curtains that they got in there, you can't see in, but
Right,
you can see
out.
out.
Oh no!
And
It's kinda
I
freaky.
love it because people will be like checking themselves out in the long mirror, and I'm like, girl, I can see you. I can see, but I don't say
These
anything.
girls taught me how to twerk in there.
Listen,
was great.
everything fun happens in the Soul.
girls'
Yeah, in
bathroom.
the
Yes.
girls' bathroom at Soul Bar.
There's that meme that's like when a girl hits you on the dance floor, you're like, "Fuck you, I hate you, die." But like in the bathroom, like somebody asks you
We're
for their
best
hair tie,
friends.
and then you're invited to their wedding the next weekend.
Right, and let
And
me
that's the
just
Soul
say,
Bar bathroom.
we need to act like that at all times. What makes us step out of the bathroom and act differently? We need to act like we're in the
need to
bathroom at all
support
times.
Just act like you're in the
women
bar bathroom.
at all
Yeah,
times.
and like I am the biggest complimenter. I just believe in complimenting people. And I
Ashlyn is
She
the
is.
ultimate
She
hype
is.
girl.
Should.
She
You
is.
should say, because you don't know who needs to like hear it. Not to be like sappy or anything, but, like
still,
sometimes people need to hear
yeah.
it. You might be the only compliment that person heard in like forever.
Exactly.
True that.
And I think there's genuinely something beautiful about everyone.
I do too.
And Yeah.
Oh my God, I love
Well, I was in the Garden City bathroom this past weekend with my friend. And there was this girl in there, and she was so pretty, and her outfit was so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, like, you look great. And she was like, you're the nicest person I've ever met.
See?
And she like died.
You
She was
probably
like,
like made
I
her
just
weekend.
love you. I want you to be my friend. Like, I was like, hi.
Before you got here, like I went to go get because John's like the best, and he put a phone charger in for Ashlyn and Jamie in the other room because we recorded in there before.
I always need a phone charger.
And so he was like, I put this in here. And so before you got here, she was like, I need a phone charger. I was like, well, John has one in here set up for you, so I'll go grab that one. And so she's like, you're like my best friend, or one of my best. Not what she said you are. She's like, you're like one of my best friends. I love you. And I was like, I love you. I was like, you're just so much nicer than me. I was like, because I'm that way, but like I'm good at expressing it in writing. Like I'm great. Like I can write you a great letter. I can write you a great Facebook post.
Right.
Like, I can kill it. In
like
person.
on a certain day. Like if it's like your birthday. Like
yeah,
you let
like,
it all out.
I'm gonna bring
Right.
you to your knees.
No.
See, I'm the opposite in
But I
that
can't- I'm, like,
I'm so
not.
nice all the time that it exhausts me by the time like Valentine's Day rolls
Yeah.
around, and I'm like, I don't want to tell you how much I love you.
Like, I
I do
told
that
you,
every
like,
day.
Look, this is like something I was so proud of last year. So I was dating my thank you, John. I was dating my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I looked and looked and looked for cards, and he's not as happy, but he kind of is. I don't know. He's a Gemini, so he's got two personalities. And I found this card, and he's a tech nerd. So he's like John here, and he codes and like does all kinds of stuff with stuff. So I found this card, and it said USB mine.
That's cute.
Right?
Okay, that's really
But I
cute.
couldn't think of anything to write inside of it.
Right.
And
You're
I
like,
was just like, I was just
show
like,
you. Well, you know, they say there's like the 5 different love languages.
yeah.
You know? And I feel like everyone's different. And so you like everyone shows it differently.
Yeah.
And some people are like gifts. I'm just not a gift.
I like quality
person.
time.
I do too.
See, I'm words, but that's the thing. Like I like the words of
affirmation.
affirmation.
I like those
I'm like, it's
too.
not words of meaning, but words of affirmation. And I really, but like, I'm not going to tell you just like on a day to day. And I think that's what's been so great about him is that like he has softened my cold, dark heart so much. My mom's like, even though she told me I have a black heart, she's like, you really don't. But I'm that way. I'm firmly believe in that. And I would like, I'll write you something on your birthday or on Christmas or I don't know, some other holiday that belongs to you. I don't know.
I like tell you all the time how much I love you.
And like, but I'm not an everydayer. I'm like on these days where it's gonna hit you and it's gonna make you cry. Like when I did my like bridesmaids boxes, which I've like rewritten. My mom's in my wedding. She's my mother of honor.
oh my
Aw.
gosh.
And then
I love that.
I didn't like the maid and matron. I thought it was sexist, so I have women of honor.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
then her man of honor is Jedediah. Shout out Jed, friend of the pod.
Yeah, my two of my women of honor decided Jed, who was my bridesman, needed to be my man of honor.
Yeah, I had a man of honor.
So now I have
Did you really?
Richie.
So now I have,
Oh my
what's in your
gosh.
wedding?
Yeah.
So I have mother of honor, two women of honor, man of honor. They just all look like they're being sacrificed.
All the honors.
Yeah.
And then my two baby sisters are the juniors, junior bridesmaids, and then my
Juniors of
sister,
honor.
my other
I mean,
sister.
you just gotta like make your wedding what you think it should be. Like, don't stick to the traditions. Like, if you don't want to do
There's-
something,
yeah.
throw it out.
There's,
you
like,
know?
Do what works for you.
we have
My
very
cousin didn't
few.
have bridesmaids or
Yeah.
groomsmen.
See,
Yeah,
we're
I
doing
think
that for
that's great.
sure, but we're definitely like. I told them like both my parents are gonna walk me down the aisle. There's no giving away.
Mhm.
I'm actually keeping my last name, so there's a lot of tradition just being thrown out. We're not doing the bouquet or garter toss.
Oh, you're not.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, we're definitely making it.
I would have caught it though.
Evan would have.
I've caught the bouquet at every
Evan,
wedding
did
I've
you
been
really?
to.
Evan
I
would
think
have
it's also
fought
my
you.
curse of being single forever.
You know what though? As soon as you think that you're gonna be single forever, somebody's gonna come along.
That's true.
Well,
Listen.
come on, you gonna knock on the door?
Evan would have thrown some bows with you though. Like when Jamie got married, she was like, "I'm catching it. I'm catching it." She like told every bridesmaid, she's like, "I'm catching it." My sister's
Did she
9
catch
who's 8.
it?
Oh,
And she was so mad. Like there's a photo. Like I like being the older sister I am. Like I'm an adult, but I'm still her older sister. And so like I like caught it. Like I jumped forward because I'm taller. Literally one of the other bridesmaids picked Evan up to grab it, and I grab it. And there's a photo Anna got. You know Anna Sams?
Yes.
She I went to college with her.
Okay.
She took the photos there, and she took our engagement photos.
Oh my God, I love her.
I do too.
She's very
She and Adam
talented.
are awesome.
Yes.
So anyways, and I got this photo. Where Evan's like, and I'm grabbing it. And then literally, I mean, it was literally a split second. I literally grabbed it, turned around, and handed it straight to Evan. Like, I was like, I'm not keeping it. Like, I was like, this is for you.
That's
sweet.
I just had to catch it.
Maddie's the best big sister, and Evan is the coolest kid I've ever met.
She literally is just too cool. I mean, like, that. How cool is she in that photo? Like, she's just the coolest, like, little.
Totally.
I love my sister's Melanie. Melanie is super sweet. And I adore my other sister. But Evan just has like a gravitas that like I never
So
had
how
as a
old is she
child.
now?
She's 9.
Oh.
But like she's 9 going on like 19.
Yeah, like at our
Like,
engagement
she's
party,
very much like an adult trapped in a little
she
human
like
body.
gave Lacey and Emily Ann like a tour of her bedroom. So she's
She
like a
did.
bedroom and has a private playroom.
She's Maddie in a little kid's body.
She literally is. She's a mini me.
That's so fun though. So like, cause y'all are far apart.
17 years.
Wow.
And then she, yeah. It's and it's a lot. She had a fit when I asked John out because I actually asked John out. I wrote on a note, will you go out with me? Check yes or no.
That's
And he
cute.
came over for Easter dinner. I had surgery and had my gallbladder removed that Monday.
Uh-huh.
And he came that Saturday for Easter dinner, and I put it in like a little Easter egg. And I had Evan. I was like, hey, go when John gets here, like go put it on his handle, his car door handle. And so it like had this whole plan. And so when I walked him out, I was like, what's? It was like a glittery pink egg because it's me.
It's Maddie.
Yeah. I was like, what's that? And he was like, I don't know. And so he went and like opened it, and he like read it. And he like was trying to check yes, but the pen wouldn't work.
Oh my God. Right. Like life
And he like
stuff.
handed it to me. Yeah. And Evan was like having a fit. But now she and Buddy, our dog, who was also terrified of John, they both love you now.
Oh.
They do. And so
She
John's
didn't
the
want to
best.
share you.
Well, and he also didn't she greet John with like a glass of like sparkling water or something?
Oh,
What
yeah.
a
What was the
sweetheart.
like
What
drink
was
story? There was like a drink story.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was like she was like making a gin and tonic, but it wasn't gin and tonic. It was just sparkly water. It was like just sparkly water, like a LaCroix or something.
I don't remember that. Did she?
She
do that?
likes to drink tonic water.
She does.
Yeah.
She likes the tonic
Okay,
water.
yeah,
the-
she is going on 19.
yeah.
She likes tonic water with a splash of lemon.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
fancy.
I
Exactly.
know.
She's literally the coolest kid that just ever.
She is.
She's awesome.
She's truly the coolest.
That's because Holly raised her.
But I just want to say, okay, leave it with this. If I do have to say anything, and this is just like for life advice too.
Go for it.
The second that my business really took off, or that I felt like I was giving myself the respect that I finally needed, is getting toxic people out of my life.
Amen.
So, and I think that we finally like realize that because we grow up with people and
You
we
do.
think we have to remain friends with them and we think all of these things and stuff. And I think that like I love those people and I want them to do well, but I think that like you reach a point where you're like, we're not really jiving and like
Right.
you can't be happy for me
Yeah.
and we're not really getting along. And then just breaking those ties, moving forward. And then as far as like family members,
Yeah,
that
it's the same.
are toxic.
And the
really
hardest thing
putting
is
those
like
boundaries-
cutting that cord.
Yeah.
Like that's like really
But I
hard.
would
So,
have
like
to
once you do that,
say,
you're golden.
absolutely. And as soon as I did that, that's when I
That's
felt
amazing.
like things
Yeah.
really started turning around for me. And I started doing I stopped questioning myself and I stopped. So also someone said to me recently that you are the average of the 5 closest people to you.
I truly believe
And
that.
that really made me start to think like who
Yeah.
I was letting into my life. And then I also started thinking about time and thinking about how I'm investing my time and taking inventory of my time. And that really helps your business too. I think like the more you work on yourself, the
Yeah.
better, like I said earlier, is a reflection of your business too.
You just made that point, and my mom always told us growing up, you are who you hang out with.
Yes.
And literally, so my sister's 9 and she's having
you
that
roll your
same-
eyes when you're a teenager and
Yeah.
you hear
Well,
that.
no,
You're
and
like,
I guess
okay,
because
mom, whatever.
My mom's
Or-
been my best friend since like day one. I took that to heart. I can't speak for my sister, but like Evan's 9 and her pediatrician told her the same thing. Her pediatrician was like, if your mom tells you someone's not a good friend, you don't need to be friends with that person because a bad friend can ruin your life.
Exactly.
And my mom is like, literally, my mom and I were having this conversation yesterday. No, today's Monday. Last week, I guess. And her pediatrician was telling her this. My mom was telling her this because Evan, they live somewhere where like you have to really kind of go to private school, and some of those kids can be kind of
Douchey.
snotty. Sorry, and they're kids. They're still children.
Kids are still douchey.
I mean, they are, but still. And so my mom was telling, and that was something we were always told growing up. And it leans to exactly what you're saying, which is you are who you become, and you're the average of the 5 people closest to you. And I like the way of saying that. It's a different way of proposing that, and I've always taken that to heart.
I actually want to say this too. You know, getting toxic people out of your life, people that push your boundaries and stuff like that, but also, and you know, the 5 closest people to you, like thinking about like your